Hey guys, I legit just had to get away from the back because there was just so much noise from my neighbor. Wanted to say something, which was very interesting. Um, I think I've come into this business because people feel seen by me, and especially when it comes to men and their hardships and so forth, whatever they are. In the modern times, we have an interesting amount of logic. But the funniest thing is that I just heard in the Audible version of the book, "Hard Times Create Strong Men." Freaking awesome thing. Had to stop listening to it for a second. There's such a thing as TMI. And it's just talking about how men basically do not exist. They're basically ignored in the modern times. And the funniest part is that I totally get that. And that's why guys come to me all the time, because they sense I have an unbiased, mostly unbiased view on how things are right now. And it's not just that. There's something else that's going on. In the first step training, I managed to close things off, and it was not easy for me at the time. I had 4 pairs of eyeballs on me, like full attention. I had no idea what to do with it, even though I created a really cool marketing tunnel and also very insightful videos for guys on how to make the first step. And I actually gave them a screenshot where there was a sort of a thing that a woman said, which was basically about how, oh, men want to save something, but if we can't be saved, then like kind of like you don't, like there's no existence for them. And I just sort of looked at that and gave it an interesting objective spin. And I told my men, my dudes, I said that what you're seeing there is not actually real. What you're seeing here is a reaction to male ego, which does not have to be real. If men want to be wanted and needed and need to know their existence and their identity and all these needs, and this cocktail a bit of a mess of understandings of who you are, etc. Do not take it for a vow of from empowered women. I guess they were empowered in that clip. It was actually in a comment box made by women, but it was through a clip made by a guy who's talking about empowered women. And now I'm an empowered woman talking to guys. So in that full circle state of things, I tell them that what you see is a reaction to the male ego, because never will you ever be, nothing bad will ever happen when you pitch in, help out at the household, whatever the heck it is, when you show that you're part of a team. And that's something that we're all forgetting these days. And I believe in the teamwork, and after having read up on Hard Times Create Strong Men, I just, not so much that I panicked. What did I feel? I felt very jolted, because there were some really hard themes going on in there, and I feel for the guy, because in every chapter he makes it very clear that he knows that he's about to offend some people. And he's an American, like an American book, but he made some exceptional points. But I also realized that my intuition is on point. My limitations as a business owner is that I can only help you guys with certain things. I believe in the power of teamwork and the power of projects and collective understanding of something and a collective belief in something. But I also believe that I'm not supposed to be the superhero getting you guys to save your skins. But I did want to tell you that this is basically more or less my review, because I just noticed that literally a lot of points I already kind of knew through my research and my intuition, and that's kind of why I'm here, because I know you guys know that I can see you, that I see you as human beings and people that need purpose, identity, knowing a safe way to express yourselves. Hint, there is no safe way. But you can find a way to express yourself in a way that makes people go, oh, you can't screw with that guy. And that is exactly what you want. That is manhood to me in a nutshell. And don't get me started, I feel sometimes a lot of, out of depth and overwhelmed sometimes, thanks to the job that I've got, based on who I am biologically. And yet, since I have all this information and people trust me with it, I feel like I have a job and a responsibility and a kind of leadership to acknowledge this and go on with it. So if you resonate, relate to it, want to give me a couple of cents, you'll find me on transiting_with Anna, or find me on Facebook through Anya Likoa. That's ANYA